started 43 years ago. It's been here for 43 years. Bill Rubin started the store in 1975, and he sold the store to Jane Kessler, who was retiring as the head of the psychology department at Case. She bought this as her retirement project. So she owned it for 20 some odd years, and she sold it to me 3 years ago when she was 93 years old. I've always been a big reader. My father was a big reader. Was it my dream job to own a bookstore? No, quite honestly, I never gave it any thought. I loved working for Jane. She was an amazing mentor about publishing and ordering books and doing that kind of thing. But I didn't really envision owning the store until one day she had sort of like a freak out moment at the computer, and she goes, "That's it, store's for sale. You," she points to me, "you have first dibs." I'm like, could I think about this? The children's area was really tight, and it was under the stairs in the other space. And you know, I really wanted to do more for kids than what was there. I had no room to do it. We had no event space at all. And I didn't have a space to show any art, which in this neighborhood, there is no art anymore. Vixie Boxy used to be in business down here. There's no art in the neighborhood. So I'm like, no, I want an artist's wall and I want an event space. So I thought, you know what, I'll never know if I don't try it. Some people, I think, are on computer overload. They work on their computer all day. They don't want to read on a computer at night, whether it's a tablet or whether it's their computer. I think they're sick of that whole screen and the backlight thing. And there are many people that like the feel of a book. They just like the feel of it. And I think that's part of the experience too. Well, I think each bookstore has its own charm. Ours is distinctly different than the others. Even when you travel to other cities, they all have that's the cool thing about an independent bookstore, is they all have their own personalities and quirkiness. I think it's a combination of, one, what we sell, because selling books is amazing, and also the environment in which they're presented. And the way we present our merchandise is more vintage and collectible feel, retro type feel, than maybe a brand new large-scale bookstore like Barnes & Noble. All the Barnes & Nobles look the same. That's not going to happen when you go to an indie. They're all going to be different. I carry a lot of note cards by local artists. I carry glass by local artists, tea towels, small gift items, but tons of greeting cards. We sell lots of greeting cards. And I really try to get local people that are talented. The emphasis here is on selling something different. I do not want to offer what you can get at Target or what you can get, at Walmart. That's not the point. I want people to come in here and say, "Oh, hey, I haven't seen this. This is really interesting." Think about the dollar value in a book. You buy a paperback for $15.99. It's going to last you hours of entertainment. You go to the movies, that's not the case. I think books are a really good entertainment value, and so many great stories out there. Most of the stuff coming out of Hollywood is from writers. They're not screenwriters per se, but they've adapted novels. That's a huge trend. There's a reason, because the stories are good stories.